These are chord shapes. And these are melodic lead lines around the chords. This melodic lead line technique is effective for ambient and mixing rhythm and lead lines together. Grab your guitar and let's break this down. We will start with the chord shapes in D major. For me, I'm visualizing the full chord at that point, like D major here, the full bar chord. But for all these chords, I'm just hitting the low E string, the root of each chord or each passing chord, and the third on the G string. So D, C sharp diminished is what this would be, down to B minor. A, G, F sharp minor, all in the key of D, D major. So I'm still looking at the full chords of, basically I'm really visualizing this, the full bar chords here. Also, I was hybrid picking. You can pick those notes one at a time. Basically following the D major scale here. Next, I want to teach you how to play melodic lead lines around those basic chord shapes. And also we can go up high. I'll break this down. So basically, again, D major scale, knowing it on one string back and forth is great if you can do that. It's just too much information for me. I like to visualize the chords. So if you grab the chord, I'm still visualizing this full chord here, but what I can play around it in the key. This is the home bass chord, so in the key of D major. So let's try just walking down each chord with the note from the note above it, basically. This is a great practice exercise and a starting point to get this melodic lead line sound happening. So on the G string, basically, we're just playing the note above the chord you're playing within the D major scale, but I'll break it down. Again, I just like to visualize what I can do in the key, in each key, in this case D major. So each chord, the note above. So that's the notes if you're playing just on the G string, but you're adding this little this chord melody as you're coming down. And again, you're basically playing the D major scale on the low string also. But I'm thinking of chords. I'm visualizing full chords and then getting to the next chord. This takes a little preparation time, but this is so useful in creating lead lines and getting that melodic sound. You can slide up to it also. Hybrid picking works great for this, and I'm hitting down on the low string with the pick, but at the same time I'm plucking up with my third finger on the G string there at the same time. And if you're not there yet, work on that, because that's a really great way to control especially these low moments in ambient stuff. But you can pick the stuff. Going high. Basically looking at a B minor shape here. The 14th fret of the A string and the 15th fret of the B string, and then walking down also. A, G. But if you do that with a little melodic lead line with it, 14-12 on the E string, then 10 on the B string, sliding up to 14-12. But you're doing that with those chords. You can pick this also. And we can use these chords and the melodic walk down with rhythm and lead lines, kind of putting them together. Usually I'm the only guitar player on Sunday morning, so I try to fill a couple spaces here as I'm playing. A little delay in there. If you want to know how I'm getting some of these sounds and ambient and delay sounds, I'll leave a link to my recent pedal board breakdown. But check this out. So I'm basically just chunking along with a groove, and this can be, fast, slow, a lot of different things, but basically, I'm looking at the move I can do over each chord. So for the D and A chords, I can do the same move. So while the D note is being played on the low D string there, I'm playing this little melody. 12, 11 on the G, and then back to a home bass note on the D string here, the D note. But I'd like to really rake this, and you can get by with hitting this open D string at times because you're in the key of D. Take some good muting here, but you're naturally muting the strings as you lay your fingers this way, as my first finger is just laying over all the strings, so I have control over them. And then the A has that same move. 7, 6 on the G, and then 7 on the D string for that A note. Just kind of chunking through it that way. You can walk right down those chords. Thanks for checking out the Melodic Lead Line Quick Tip lesson today. Thanks again, and remember, Jesus loves you.